day, my wonderful viewers. Once again, you are welcome to Physical Education. Today, in physics, we shall be looking at measurement of time through conversion of kilometer per hour to meter per second. Remember, in our previous class, we talked about the measurement of length, where we are meant to understand that the standard unit for measuring length is in meter. And remember that the length, the time, and also the mass are the standard or the basic quantities that are in physics. Remember what I said about that in our previous class. So now today we are looking at measurement of time. Time is essential in everything that we do in life, and it being a natural phenomenon, and not just a natural phenomenon, is a physical quantity that there is nothing we do in this life without it being timed or without it being measured with time. So everything that revolves around us, even in our day-to-day activities, has to involve time. And such are what we refer as physical phenomena. And that is why we said that physics is the study of natural or pure science that concerns the behavior of matter, its relationship with time and space. So that time is very, very vital, and that is why it's an essential quantity in physics. So now we shall going to see how we are going to measure time as it concerns the existence of natural things. But it is good that we understand that in measuring time, that there is this natural saying that goes this way, that 60 seconds gives us 1 minute, and that 60 minutes gives us 1 hour, and that 24 hours gives us a day, then 24 days gives us a week. These are the standard format in which you can use to evaluate or to measure the extent of time or physical quantities. Now remember, just like the way the earth is natural on its own and it rotates around its axis. Now that rotation of the earth around its axis, which takes it a day to make a complete revolution, that is the scenario or the physical or the natural system in which we use in measuring the accuracy of time. But it is good that we understand that in physics, that the system international unit for time is seconds. So we have it that the x, i.e., or we say note, let me put it note, now the x, I unit for time is seconds, which we use x to denote. So x is the system unit for time, which is seconds. So now, how can we convert time, for instance, from seconds to minutes, from minutes to hours, from hours to days? Now we use these simple guides in doing the conversion processes as it concerns time. So if it's in a year, now we should try to know or to understand the number of days that makes a year. So when we are able to know the number of days that makes a year, using these notations or this format, we can use it to convert time to the various units that we want them to be, just as the case is here. So remember that 60 seconds 1 minute, 60 minutes 1 hour, 24 hours a day, and 24 days 1 week. So using this format, we can use it to convert time to any form of the unit that we want here. But remember that the system unit for measuring time is what? Is in seconds. So time can be in weeks, it can be in days, it can be in hours, it can be in minutes, it can be in seasons. Whichever way it is, it can come in different ways. But one thing is sure is that whenever it involves time, it will always be made known. So now, how do we convert, or how do we work on the conversion process? For example, we have example 1. Assume we are asked to convert 2 minutes to seconds. If we're asked to convert 2 minutes to seconds, now using this standard format that has been given to us, remember that 60 seconds is equals to 1 minute. Therefore, 2 minutes will now be equals to x seconds. You cross and you multiply. So how that the x will now be equals to the 2 times 60. Where the x now will now be equals to 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 6 is what? 12. That is 120 seconds. So 120 seconds makes 2 minutes. So also you can do it in other aspects also. We have the case of let us say 16 days. We have another example. Let me say example 2. Convert 16 days to hours. 16 days to hours. Now remember that we have 24 hours that makes us what? That makes up a day. So if 24 hours makes a day, then we'll say that 16 days will give us what? X hours. So in other words, we have it as what? 24 times 16 will now be equals to what? X. So 24 times 16 will now do the simple deduction. We'll say i.e. x is equals to 24, then 16 we have times. We'll say this times this, 6 times 4 will give us 6 times 4 will give us 24. We'll put 4, we'll carry 2. 6 times 2 will give us 12 plus 2, that is 14. We have here 14, we have here 4, we have here 2. So everything now will now give us everything will now give us total as 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Then 1 plus 2 is 3. So how that our x is equals to 384 hours. 384 hours. So 384 hours makes 16 days. Now let us also look at the conversion process, converting kilometer per hours to meter per seconds. Now for the kilometer per hours to meter per seconds, now we have example. If we are to convert 2 kilometer per hour to meter per seconds. Now remember that 1 kilometer per hour is equals to 1000 over what? 3600 meter per seconds. Meter per seconds. So now when we reduce this, we have it that 1 kilometer per hour will be equals to, if this divided by this, we have it as 0.277 meter per seconds. That is, we have it as 0.277 meter per second. So 1 kilometer per hour will give us 0.227 meter per second. So now to convert 2 kilometer per hour to meter per second, we say i.e. 2 kilometer per hour will be equals to x what? Meter per second. Then remember that 1 kilometer per hour is equals to what? 0.277 what? meter per second. So you cross and you multiply. You say i.e. x will now be equals to 0.277 times 2. So now we can just run the normal multiplication. Remember that we have here as 3 decimal point. We can just say i.e. x now is equals to 277 times 2. Take note of the 3 decimal places that we have here. So we say 2, this is multiplication. 2 times 7 will give us 14. Right, 4 will carry 1. 2 times 7 will have 14 plus 1, 15. 5 will carry 1. 2 times 2 is what? Is 4 plus 1. We have 5. That is 5, 5, 4. So in other words, since it's in 3 decimal places, have 1, 2, 3. Now half point. So we have it as 0.544 meter per second. So that is for the conversion process. So with this, we can run conversion process from meter per second to kilometer per hour, from kilometer per hour to meter per second. So with this very concept, we can use it to run every processes as it concerns conversion of kilometer per hour to meter per second. Remember that the kilometer here is 1000, then the hour is 60. Remember we have here that 60 seconds 1 minute, 60 minutes 1 hour. So to have the hours, we have 60 times 60, which is 3600. So I believe that with this we can run every form of conversion processes as it concerns time and converting kilometer per hour to meter per second. So here you have your own activity. So I can do something of your own. The first one is convert the following. A let me say 5 hours to seconds. 5 hours to seconds. B 130 seconds to minutes. Then C, you have 2.89 meter per second to kilometer per hour. Then D, we have 80 kilometer per hour to meter per second. So these are activities given for you to solve to. Thank you for viewing to this channel. Keep viewing to this channel and make sure to subscribe. Thank you very much.